We are blessed.
This is our second one, right? We have another one
no,
laying around, right?
This is the spare one I got from my work.
That's it. There you go.
We still have the other one.
Yeah, but it's like
it's just for backup, just in case, because you never know, bro.
Yeah, because that one wasn't as refreshing as this one.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it hits too, just not as good as this. Maybe this one hits maybe just a little more.
I don't know, bro. I feel like you're kind of underselling it, dude. This just I feel like it's like slapping, but like the last one.
Maybe because the first one we ever had.
Oh, dude. I mean, how long did we have it for before it started fucking up? It was like 2-3 months.
No, we had like a solid 5 months, I think, bro.
Okay.
And then took a shit on us. Unfortunately.
Oh, I mean, but yeah, good shit we got the AC, bro, because
it
just feels much more better in here in the studio, especially now that we're getting closer to summer. Yeah, dude. Pool parties and all that shit. Guests coming through during the summer, and especially like it's in indoors. It's a must. AC, especially during the summer.
Need that shit.
No doubt it, bro. How you doing, bro? How we feeling?
I'm good, chilling, vibing. Low-key, I'm like drained from last night.
Oh, from the rooftop event that happened at the console lounge?
Yeah.
Well, why were you drained? Like, were you drinking a lot, or you did a lot like the day before, or?
Nah, it's just I was out late, and then I had to fucking just be up still in the morning and whatnot.
Oh, right.
Hop into this shit, you know, like I was out. Well, I pretty much stayed there until like midway through Cody's set. I seen him chop with his tongue and all that shit.
That was around like 1 a.m., 1:15. Yeah, and then you like left a couple minutes before it ended.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, thank you for coming out, bro. Hope you had a good time.
Dude, that shit was lit.
We hope to have more stuff there at the concert lounge. I thought the vibes were pretty cool. I was doing pictures last night, last minute. We were supposed to have someone come through, but they ended up not pulling up last minute. So I'll try to take as much pictures and videos as much as I can. It was pretty.
Other homie taking pictures.
It was there was one that was there for some person called Onyx. That was the one before. The one before Tone, the opening DJ. There's that one, and then I think there was like another one too. That was for that was for Onyx, yeah. There was no two. There was like no other one, right? Besides, like I guess me. I was taking pictures like towards later.
I saw two people other than you.
Okay, yeah, because there was like another person. I know. I don't remember the other person.
Oh shit! So they were just taking pictures.
Yeah, I know. I told some of them that like if they're playing, they could come out and bring out like their photographer. If they didn't want to use either me or the one that we had.
No, yeah, I thought that was just one that you guys had.
No. No, but yeah, I ended up taking some pictures and videos last night. We got drone footage.
I seen
that. Oh shit, yeah. So I think they're still fucking. No, I think they're already loaded up in the drive. Gonna go through all of them. Yeah, one of Jose's friends like got that all on his drone, and he just fucking gave it to me like right as we were packing up. He was like, "Here, bro, here's the SD card." And I fucking pulled out my laptop, put it all like in a folder, and I was checking like I haven't checked all of them, but I've seen like some of it. And, like it was pretty cool footage, like to see it from like a aerial perspective. It looks pretty cool. People that came out was pretty tight. Everyone did their thing last night at the rooftop at Concert Lounge. Bass Tactic, AG, Tones, Open Decks DJs as well. Mystic, you always got it's a Mystic show. It's a Mystic show. Shout out Sun and Posse, Badmouth for coming out. Everybody that pulled up.
Yeah, and shout out all the boys, bro.
Yeah. Well, I'm not too sure when's the next one we're gonna do. I think we might start doing it bi-weekly. And then maybe it might turn into a weekly thing as summer gets closer. Because as it gets hotter, I think they want to start doing more outdoor events. And I don't know, maybe that could be a thing that becomes weekly. But yeah, I think it might just start bi-weekly, and we might do that in between within the next 2-3 weeks or so. So keep on the lookout for that. It's gonna be on the low end page. Um, but yeah, I was going through social media and I came across some person that had mentioned about like what other promoters and event coordinators can like add to like a music festival or rave, and they were talking about like combining like the artists that's on the lineup and getting them to do like sporting events, like have them do like kind of like on some camp EDC shit, like certain hours just for like the set times, and then like before the actual show and like all that shit, like there's another like area where the venue's at and like all the DJs like are participating in like some sort of sporting event. I thought that was a pretty cool idea, like to see.
Like specifically sports.
Yeah, like sports. Yeah, like they
physical sports or.
I mean, it could be like either like soccer or like fucking like football.
Low-key,
it could be like it don't have to be physical. Like I'm just thinking about it right now. It can even be like a laser tag. So like on some laser tag. Yeah, there you go. I think games would be much more appealing now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, so like seeing like laser tag or like some sort of sporting event like that. Maybe like I've seen like in some other stories of other people, like they go to these places where they get an axe.
Where all that is going towards, like all the game sport events, like a game show before the sets or after the sets, pretty much.
Yeah, like when it's not music, like how else can we keep it entertaining but still keeping it like the brand of ours and like having it connect to music and shit. And I was just thinking about it, like, damn, imagine like pulling up camping like at a 3-day festival and like at Camp EDC, not only you're still getting sets, but on top of vendors and on top of all the attractions that they already provide in that, like have like sporting events that maybe even the people that go to these festivals can join these teams with all these artists, like make it like an engaging thing where the artists are comfortable like getting into teams, like maybe like on a laser tag event, an axe throwing event, or like I don't even know. Like I guess like the whole spectrum of activities can go down the list. Like let's say if you were in charge of that right now, like can you think of anything in mind? Like based off to like what I said, like I said laser tag, axe throwing.
So like team event stuff.
Yeah. Let's go with like team event stuff. Yeah.
Like
I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know. There would be a bunch of cool stuff and ideas to think of.
Archery. We fucking with archery. Yeah. Maybe. You ever done archery? No.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've done it before, but I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably done it when I was a lot younger. But no, that'd be really dope, I guess. Yeah, that'd be dope to see a bunch of like DJs participate in that with a bunch of people. For like give them an activity to do outside of just be in the green room area and stuff like that. That'd be a really dope idea.
Yeah, I mean nowadays you just never know what these festival brands, music festivals are gonna be packing like with their festival dates. Like when I went to Camp EDC, they had a bunch of things going on. They had yoga. I remember at Lost Lands for their camping, they had a producers work session. So, and they have all this other shit too going on. But if you wanted to go to the producer session, you could like meet up at a certain spot at Lost Lands, and like from 4 to 5 or from 12 to 1. Special guest company is like teaching, so
there's shit like that out there.
Yeah. So I'm really it's always been real cool to see like the creativity and like what else can we add on to the music festival experience and not make it to where it's just like you show up and you're listening to a set, but like when you're not listening to a set, what are you doing?
So are you saying you want more of that where exactly? Like more at festivals or?
It's not necessarily like I want to see more of that. What I'm saying is that like I think that's interesting that it could lead to that where we might start seeing more and more of that like getting jam packed where it's not just yoga classes, like oh hell yeah, like we're now you could get a cut like at a music festival. I'm just seeing like the direction in the future of like what else can a music festival pack into like the music festival experience, like yeah, they've been doing it like at Lost Lands, like the producer sessions. I know some music festivals have been incorporating, or like just like Camp EDC, they incorporated a section where I guess local Las Vegas comedians and like well-known comedians like did a set at Camp EDC.
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty cool.
I seen this video where there's a bunch of bunch of things you don't know about EDC, and it shows you a bunch of like underground stages. They're not underground, but you know, like stages that are off to the side. like you said, the comedian stand up stuff. There's you could actually get married, legally married,
Oh yeah,
legit.
legally.
Yeah, legally
Holy
married,
shit.
legit.
Probably cheaper
And
too. You know.
probably,
Fuck.
yeah, there's a bunch of stuff, and I feel like oh, this is cool that we're talking about this. I've been seeing a lot of things on Twitter about this past EDC and how it was so packed, and that a lot of people have been saying that, and it's really heartbreaking to say this, but it could be somewhat true that they might have to make either the place where they throw EDC, the Speedway, they got to make it bigger or they got to move it
Somewhere
somewhere.
else.
Yeah, because I've been hearing, because like there's so much they can incorporate. Coming back to like a bunch of shit you were just saying right now, in order to incorporate more of that shit, they need more room. And coming from what a lot of people were saying, it was super packed out this year. And I heard, I forgot who was telling me last night. Actually, someone was telling me about how they like oversold this shit or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was supposed to be like 200,000, and they sold for like 300 or something like that, closer to 300.
Can I ask real quick? Are the people that are saying that it was jam packed?
It was one of the
Or
attendees.
was it the attendee like first year attendee or like
Nah.
someone that's gone like several
Yeah.
years at ADC?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they ended up getting VIP as well, and they still said it was packed.
I was hearing that a lot about this year. I only went through as GA, so I didn't get the VIP experience, but I've been hearing a lot where VIP members that went to EDC all 3 days, they were saying that they felt that they didn't get their money's worth of
It was
VIP
just
because
packed.
VIP, how they package it, it's like VIP, you get access to these special restrooms or a special seating area or area where you could just kick it and like not be a part of like the main crowd, right? And you've on some space. There's like certain access to things, right? Like the restrooms apparently are air conditioned
That's
in
lit.
VIP. So like and they were even
I
saying
like
that
doing mischievous things in air conditioning.
and they were saying facts. And they were saying that I saw some of the restrooms were like didn't even have the AC. But yeah, just going back to like just everything in terms of spacing, yeah, bro, at the rate Pascal's gonna have to make it, or whoever's like in charge of the property there and Pascal, they're gonna have to make a
They're
decision.
probably
Where,
gonna have to move it, bro. There's no way they're expanding the Speedway, dog.
Okay,
the
so-
Speedway is its own. Like, yeah, Pascal probably throws one of the bigger events there, but there's so many other events that happen there a year, and it's regulated for a Speedway, you know. So like, are they really gonna expand it just for Pascal, or can Pascal find a better area?
yeah,
'Cause,
we're gonna find out.
Isn't Beyond Wonderland? Where is it this year?
Beyond, I think they've been doing it at the Glen Helen.
Where's that? And
It's in San Bernardino, kind of like in that area.
uh-huh.
You know, like when you pass Cal State San Bernardino, and then there's like that long like road, and then there's like soccer fields to the right.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
in that area, yeah, like in that area. That's where Glen. I think that's where Beyond was. Either Nos or Glen Helen, but I think it was Glen Helen because typically Escape and some other events are at Nos and like Nocturnal and Beyond. I think. Oh, fuck. I don't know. Shit.
Not true. Never mind, I'm tripping. What did I see then?
Hey, what happened?
Maybe I saw something else. Well, no, just going back to the whole EDC stuff and how they should make it bigger, or just I've been seeing a lot of people saying that. But like you said, if you really want to jam pack everything, like more, you know, you need more space. And do you think there could be a better area for EDC?
That's a good question.
All right, what's your
So
ideal?
what makes a
Let me
good
ask you.
area? What
Let
makes
me-
a great
yeah.
area?
Let's go.
Spacious. Like now, I don't feel like I'm very too tight like within people. I think if I'm spacious, I'm comfortably able to walk through, not having to constantly bump into people. Like, hey, excuse me. Like, I think that's a great factor into like a great area. Like it's spacious and Um, I think a great area too comes with like the average nature of weather. I think if you're gonna like throw it, like for example, I know a lot of people don't necessarily like Burning Man because of the weather. Like it's just like hot out in a desert type shit. From what I'm hearing, maybe some people may not fuck with the area because of it because it's hot. So I feel like weather comes into play what makes a great area. So I think the weather, like if it's chill, like 70, 80, not too hot, not too freezing. 70, I think makes a great area. Parking, like if you're getting there transportation wise, like I'm hoping that process for that smooth. So like if parking's on point, like just parking for each and every attendee, for each and every ticket that's sold, I think that makes for a great area. Less frustrations, less headaches for you to get inside and start going and having a great time comfortably. I think that makes for a great area. I could keep on going down the list, but off the bat, I think that's because it's just like a think what's a great area. Now, where I could think of other areas where Las Vegas or EDC could have their thing, that's tough. I don't think the Glen Helen.
Where's your ideal place?
That's I haven't think about that. I haven't even thought about that. If I had to choose, bro, god damn.
Somewhere that you'd be question. Like, I'm glad EDC is here. It feels good.
If I was in charge of it, all right, fuck it. We're going to the Mojave Desert.
You tripping? What? I thought it had to be good weather, fam.
I mean, it could be good weather sometimes. Like if you go, like if you go in
traffic,
like October,
crazy.
If you go, yeah, I didn't think about it. Well, I mean,
you gotta get there by camel.
Well, I mean, it's crazy traffic. I mean, that going that way, especially if you're coming from.
I think that'd be a cool experience.
Like, well, look, I think
I think that'd be cool. So, have you seen those videos of like they have those parties in the desert and like from flatland, like from a certain view, you can't see shit. But then once you get like over a certain sand arc, it's like this big ass fucking like huts and party huts and shit like that, and it looks really cool.
Like for me, I feel like it's. I'm sure Pascal thought about this.
What's in the Mojave Desert that you know? Why'd you think Mojave Desert? That was wild.
Cause back in the day when I was like getting into dance music and I wanted to sneak into going into raves, Insomniac was still doing their stuff at LA Coliseum, but the raves that were doing like Monster Massive and 420 Festival, I wanted to go to my first rave to 420 Festival with my cousin from my dad's side that lived in Victorville, because they always had this shit in the desert, and that's only one of the reasons why I thought of it, because that was one of the much more bigger festivals that was kind of almost close to EDC, because they were booking headliners like Peace Treaty, Showtech. It was like almost close to the caliber of artists. They weren't getting no Afrojack or none of that shit though. But I think in terms of space and like capacity and like I guess just like all other events, like following like the location of like, yeah, let's just do it like in an open space where it's a desert. And like I thought
West Coast, Western desert.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I guess I'm just, for those that are listening, I guess like take this in from the perspective of Southern California. Like
our deserts are
Inland
different.
Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess when it comes to a big event, and I'm pretty sure Pascal thought about this too when he had to leave Coliseum. Like, fuck, like where am I gonna take this potential like
to go bigger? It's crazy to say that he left the Coliseum to go bigger. Now he's at the Speedway in
Vegas.
In Vegas, and he's about to run into that same problem again.
I remember in 2014, my first EDC, he showed an aerial footage of it, and he was only using half of the Speedway, bro.
I remember.
I saw a survey aerial footage of this year, bro. The whole Speedway was fucked. So now it brings up the question.
Plus Camp EDC, bro.
It was okay. So there you go. The first year that I went, they didn't do that shit. They did Camp EDC. They added a bunch of shit. Now you look at the footage of the sky this year.
So much shit in
bro. The Speedway is. That conversation is gonna come soon to the property owners and like.
I'm pretty sure that it's already in their minds, bro. If they seen, I'm pretty sure if I've seen tweets, Pascal's seen tweets, bro. Like, I just seen so many shit about it. Not bad things, but just about how like they'd want it moved or something.
Yeah. Well, what do you? do you believe they're gonna make more space for it there just because it's already comfortable? They already have like maybe Nevada, like I don't know, cause maybe they have some sort of like connected thing with Nevada where they're bringing in a lot of that income tax, bro. Cause
I doubt it.
I mean they bring a lot of revenue to the state of
I
Nevada.
know they do, but I doubt they have something in. Like,
okay, so you don't think that they're like limited it to like some sort of a year contract? No. Okay,
I don't think so.
Okay, so that's only like catered.
Maybe they reserved it for a certain amount of like, but they reserved the Speedway, but not nothing to do with the state.
Okay, so not like on some like. Cause you know Vegas, bro, in the history, you know they be on their mob shit. Like, hey, let me get 20%. You know, let me get the.
Not from. Yeah, no.
I'm just fucking dude. That was a bad bit.
But I mean, yeah, he does do income tax, bro. So obviously they get a cut, dog. So.
Yeah, I know.
But I would.
I don't know, but
my ideal place I would love EDC to be at. Which is ideal for me, but I don't think is ideal for the people that live in this area. Like I don't think they'd want this. But I would want this. Alaska. I think having EDC in Alaska, bro, would be fucking wild. Pretty sure there's a space for it. It would
fuck, dude.
Insane. Imagine having a reason to fly out to Alaska, bro. Still the U.S.
So
I'm pretty sure Alaska would want that money, bro.
So let me ask you this: out of all the other like areas in the world, or another state of the country, like you're saying Alaska because
like that.
Okay, I feel you.
Nature, there's nothing like Alaska.
Environment,
bro. There's
nothing like
nowhere
Alaska.
in the United States is Alaska, bro. No, there's nowhere in the United States.
What the fuck is sun,
Alaska.
bro?
What?
What's sun? Like what's the sun out there?
It's like, there all the time. See, imagine, bro, being at EDC, being fucked and just looking at the fucking sun nonstop. Doesn't go up, doesn't go down.
Oh wait, you're telling. I don't know this. You're telling me the sun stays up all the time in Alaska?
In certain months it does.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that one movie where like this certain Alaskan town like stays stays fucking dark for 30 days and like all vampires just fucking like.
I think there's something like might be something like that too, but I don't think so.
No, but damn, okay. Alaska, EDC Alaska, homie.
That'd be lit.
But
like I said, I don't think the people of Alaska would want that shit.
Oh, bro. Once they see what the fuck, like what.
But I just think that it would be a really nice experience, you know.
Well, speaking on, I will definitely would check out that type of experience.
Right.
But speaking on like festival coordinators and people that want to throw events in other places, like there's definitely like the talks of like locals that are there and like they don't necessarily want that stuff. I heard this a lot. I heard this a lot with Lost Lands because where they have Lost Lands, they have it like in a forest, but by that forest, it's like next to a small town, like 2 miles away. State? Ohio. Thornville, city Thornville.
Now let me ask you this. What the fuck comes out of Ohio?
I mean, I wouldn't know. I wasn't like raised in Ohio, so I don't know what they on. Because I'm from SoCal. And I
guarantee you, they're not known for their nature. I could almost guarantee it. Not to the. Nah, they're not. They're not known for nature. Maybe for some other shit, but if anything, Lost Land gave that state some dog. You feel me? So Ohio should just be glad that, you feel me, they got Lost Lands.
Hey, well, I'll tell you what. I'll talk to some people and be like, hey, where you travel to? Oh, I went to Ohio. Oh, how's Ohio? Dude, Lost Lands was sick.
Exactly, bro.
But it's like, oh, but how's Ohio?
So look,
oh, no, bro. I mean, I only went to Lost Lands, family. What you mean?
Festivals like this are at the caliber of like EDC and stuff like that. I think they would be good for some states that don't really have no type of attraction. And if these like festival brand names could really pull, and location doesn't really matter, and they could get that area to be they could get the perfect time of year. You feel me? They could put it there the perfect time of year, make it super dope, pack it out, bring revenue to that state that would otherwise be boring, like in Arkansas or some shit. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, Arkansas, if you're hearing this, that shit's boring, but You feel me? Like
we're
you know?
Arkansas, you know, like just say it, Arkansas. Okay, we're on the same page, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do like fucking pumpkin pageants and shit. You feel me? So
What pumpkin patches? What'd you say?
pageants.
Pageant. Oh, pumpkin pageants.
At the at like the carnival and shit like that.
Word.
But let's up the ante and put a fucking festival.
I'm
there,
throwing
man.
a pumpkin patch, bro. Come out. I'm
That's
DJing
some
at
Arkansas shit. I don't know why I feel like that's some Arkansas shit.
Oh yeah, I'm throwing where is that an abandoned pumpkin patch, bro? True.
My bad, Arkansas. But you know, like shit like that, I feel like
it could be good for a city that like could use a lot of that revenue too. Like, cause even think about like how a city could be developed just because off of like a 3-day concert. Like a city could definitely go through a lot of like
maybe like
funds and like get more developed.
I wouldn't doubt Pascal's has had talks about this shit and whatnot with some landowners and people in different states and stuff. Maybe we don't know yet. Maybe there's somewhere that there's right now property getting developed, hotels, a bunch. All right, if there's anyone out there and there's a shitload of hotels and development, like viewer attraction shit getting built up around you, and then you see some type of huge, massive, like empty space that you're not really sure what it's for, let us know. Let us know. That might be Pascal.
I was thinking Pascal could maybe throw it like where Courage lives.
The Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, like in that like space of just like fucking nowhere.
You feel me?
Yeah, like I don't know, like a desert. It looks like a desert, so I don't know. Like
it's like one of those farm areas. You know, there's like, I mean, but see, you got to think like some of those states are known for their agriculture. You know, so what happens when you put a festival there? Like
you're gonna fuck up everything that they've probably been.
Maybe like okay, realistically, what happens at a festival? What do we do in 3 days? What the fuck goes down? What damage are we doing to this land? Bunch of alcohol and drugs, and we're stomping out wherever we're gonna be.
Yeah, and then trash everywhere. Like just people are gonna be throwing their trash in the trash cans. People are not. Like there's gonna be trash on the floor. Like guarantee. If you ever gone to a music festival, like on the way back, you seen the how the exits look, or even like if you're still in a festival, like 2 hours in, you can look on the floor. It's like trash everywhere. So yeah, it gets trashed.
Dude, I saw a festival lineup. This is a little bit off what we were talking about, but I saw a festival that was based in, I don't know where it was, but it had like a riverbank behind it, and it had like mountains around it. I don't know.
What I'm thinking about is maybe Base Canyon. Cause they have like that riverbank.
Maybe.
I could be wrong.
But that looks so sick. Like some shit like that. I just want atmosphere with my shit. You feel me? Like that. That's what I want. Like a dope ass environment.
For you, a great area like environment. Definitely big play. Like a riverbank, weather.
I feel like the max I needed to be at a festival, bro, was like 78.
Like you could wear a hoodie and it's like we out here.
At night, I wanted to get at least like 50-ish. Yeah.
Like a little bit of both worlds, right?
Yeah.
All right, fuck. I got the hoodie.
You know, I don't. It doesn't have to be hot. It doesn't have to be hot. Just let me see the lights. Does it have to be cold? Can't be hot.
I fuck with that. Not true.
I don't know. Honestly, I think I was spoiled from EDC last year, dog. Like it was perfect. Weather-wise, it was perfect. I can't complain. So now I'm just so scared to go back to a normal EDC and shit, just because I know it's gonna be hot as fuck.
I mean, the next one they're having it's in May again, next year. Yeah. I recently went and it was like 90, 95. It got chill. I got more chillier at night, and
that's good.
Honestly, I've been to EDCs where like my first year I remember it being hot because I was in June.
I remember.
And I remember that shit being like it was hot, but since we're talking about my first year like raving, I saw something on the internet and it said, when do you know when you made that transition from new time raver to veteran? And some dude said, when you stop wearing the camelbacks. Like the backpacks with the waters and shit. And that's just funny because there was a year where I was like, all right, I'm not wearing these fucking camelbacks, and I don't know. I kind of had a connection with that shit because I was like, yeah, I don't. I remember my first 3 years. I was like, I need my. Like it was like a must for me. Like I need my. That was like a festival must for me. I need my fucking camelback. I need to always be like carrying water every time I go. Like every hour or two, like, I need to be refilled. Now the last 3 years now, I've just been like taking a regular backpack with like water bottles. I just sneak in like liquor and shit.
Yeah, I just bring a string bag. Like I learned real quick when I went. I didn't bring no type of bag. I just had shit in my pocket, and I learned real quick. I need a bag, so I went to the EDC stand, like the official like merch stand and whatnot. I got me a little just string bag, you know. I think that's perfect. A string bag is perfect. That's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
You can throw anything in that bitch, and you're straight.
Yeah, and it's been crazy, bro. How I've been able to just like smoothly been going through like security. So the security I've been going through at EDC.
Hey, y'all hear that? He's the menace y'all hear about. You feel
me? Oh man, I'll tell you my experience, bro. I went up this year. Here's my backpack. They opened that shit up. They saw my sweater on top of my like inside my backpack. They're like, "All right, bet." And I had water bottles on the bottom of that shit, and you're not supposed to take in water bottles. And like, dude, Insomniac, I've been liking the security team lately.
So what I've been doing lately to get in my like extra activities is I've been getting a drone, right?
Okay.
And putting a little care package in it, like just at the bottom of it, and then I fly the drone inside EDC.
And like there's drones already at EDCs.
Yeah, and I just tell someone, hey, grab that shit. And they'll grab it, and then I'll just fly back out, and then I walk in like nothing happened, bro. And then I'll put some blunts underneath my shoe, you feel me? Shoe blunts that's the worst shit. Shoe blunts. I mean,
explain shoe blunts. You put the blunt, you sneak in the blunts to your shoes.
Yeah.
And then like you just
that's so like crusty, dog. That's so fucking crusty. But I mean,
you want to hit this? Hey, that's the one you put.
Nah, chill the fuck out. No, it's not. No, it's not. Nah, the homie from backstage actually got this for me.
Bro, it's your weed. You want to hit this or what?
Yeah.
It's some Reebok and some Nike.
True.
Yeah. Nah, but okay. So like going back to the whole like when do you know when like you become like that veteran raver? Like do you feel like there's like certain guidelines out there that like for sure makes you feel like you transition to like new time into veteran?
Veteran ravers know who they want to see. And they stick to it.
Okay.
Those are veteran ravers, bro. Cause look, there's your first couple times of going where the first time you're like, damn, I didn't really stick to what I wanted to do. Like I was just enamored with everything, right? The second time you go with some friends and you try to make it like a cool, fun experience, and it's like damn, you're sharing the experience, so you're compromising. And then the third time you're like, okay, you know what? Maybe it'll be cool if I venture off. And sometimes you miss the shit. You miss some shit. And that happens like the next couple of times. But when you become a veteran, dog, this is how you know you become a veteran. You have your for whoever you are, you have your partner in crime there, right? And y'all legit show up at the exact time y'all need to show up. Y'all dressed in the merch. Y'all have all your candy on. Your homeboy or homegirl, one of y'all is wearing a fucking skirt or tutu. I don't know which one of y'all is, but one of y'all is wearing that shit for sure. And you show up to the first set and you stay there until like 15 minutes till the end, and then you dip out to the next. Because it's going to take me 15 to 20 minutes to get to the next place I need to go. Those are veterans, bro. And you see them, bro. You see them out there. They're on a journey and they're on a mission to get to the next state. You see them, bro. You see the couples, bro. You see them and they're just swagged out in whatever fucking couple fucking flossed outfit they're in. I always see like a dude with the staff, bro. I don't know why in the couple. In the couple, bro, there's one of you guys is holding the staff, no doubt. I don't know why you're holding that shit. And you're just leading like where the fuck you need to go, bro.
Yeah.
Those are veterans, dog. The veteran, and I think you know who I'm talking about, dog. Like, you see them.
They get straight to the point, bro. Once they're there, this is what I'm doing. at this time.
And they'll tell you too, like, oh yeah, I remember they could map you out their last EDC experience, front to back for sure. Veterans.
Every detail, bro. Like if it was yesterday.
Oh yeah, and I remember like in between Excision set, before we went to go see a totally different house set, we got these amazing stuffed churros. They were amazing. And I'm like, how do you remember this detail? It was like 4:00 in the morning, dog. Like yeah, no, there's them people out there.
Yeah, I've noticed like the first time ravers when they tell me, "Oh, it was my first year, my first CDC, my first whatever," right? It's like, oh well, yeah, I kind of don't necessarily care too much. Like if I need to partake into this particular set, like it's just much more of like I want to soak everything in, whether that's checking out the set or checking out a roller
let this
coaster.
shit happen.
Yeah,
much.
there you go. And, there's
You're
no agenda.
Take hold of you, bro.
There's no itinerary involved.
You just want to experience.
I feel like with veteran ravers, they have a fucking
agendas,
itinerary. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, veteran ravers. Going back to what you said, they on a mission.
They on a journey and a mission.
Yeah, bro. and new time ravers. New time ravers. You could like pitch them plans and they could be down for it. Like, all right, I'm with it. Like, fuck it.
They'll be like, all right,
yeah, let's see where it takes us.
Just to see if the experience with that group is gonna be better than what their initial idea was. Cause like, look, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm being generous with this percentage. 65% of the time, that maybe I'll go with them because it's gonna be more funner. 65% of the time, you should have done your own shit. 65%. Maybe it's a little generous, but I think 65%.
That sounds about right, bro. Right? My experience too, though.
Like that 35%. There's only a 35% chance that you're really gonna fuck with that whole group's experience at that stage instead of what you wanted to do.
I'll tell you what. My first 3 years, I was more. I don't know if this is the word, perceptive to going to other sets with friends when they would pitch me like, "Oh, let's go check out this person." All right, bet. Like
maybe you know what you're talking about. Yeah. Maybe you. Not that he doesn't know what you're talking about. Maybe you know what you're talking about, and you're considering what I like into.
Yeah, and specifically like this case, this person, I trusted his music taste and dance music too. So it's like, okay, like I trust you with like what you listen to.
Not everyone you could do that shit with.
Yeah. So it's like, damn, for sure. Okay, I gotta use the restroom real quick. I might get lost, but.
Yeah, I'll come with you, and then we'll come right back. Or if you want, we could just go see this other person. You're like, damn, we should just went to go see the person I wanted to see.
Yeah, the first 3 years of raving, I was way much more like open to seeing like, yeah, let's go see where this takes us. But now, and especially with other people with like raving experience, it's like, okay, yeah, bro, that sounds cool. Yeah, if I want to be there, like you'll see me there. But this is what I'm doing in this like time frame. And if you can either tag along or go do some other shit, pretty much, because I'm gonna go see Subtronics back-to-back Boogie T at where maybe you want to go just ride a roller coaster. I'm not trying to ride a roller coaster.
Kinetic Fields, you feel me? I'm not trying to be on some sappy shit right now. I'm not trying to cry my pain away. I'm trying to headbang my pain away right now, fam. Right. So you feel me? I'm not with that.
You know what? Now that we're talking about this, I want to throw in a Rave Commandment.
A Rave Commandment.
A Rave Commandment. Oh, and shit. This is to all the rave groups and all my solo rave. Well, I mean, not necessarily more to the solo ravers, but more to my rave groups. I know a lot of times we go to these raves for our first time with our big groups. And sometimes we want to all do this together as a group, right? Like we all want to stick together. We all plan to go to this event together. It seems like fair etiquette to go to do these things together, right? But it's a festival. There might be certain artists that you want to see that maybe the other people in your group want to see. And there might be some sort of like conflict to where like maybe you might have to settle or compromise. The thing is like people may want to like pressure to having the group stay together throughout the whole night. There's those people who are like, nah, like we need to stay together. Like we should enjoy this together. But if there's an artist that you want to go see and like the group is not coming to like a median like solution for that, like just tell them like, hey, we're meeting up in an hour because right now I want to go see this artist or whatever it is that you want to do. Ride the roller coaster, check out like another amenity that the festival offers. Like you paid for the experience or whatever what was. You're there for the experience, and I think you have the right as a raver to do and partake in what you want to do, even if it means like getting away from your group there's meetup spots, and I think every group member of like a rave family or like just like a group of friends, I think should uh respect and honor like if that person wants to go see an artist that they want to see, because I know a lot of times like music taste is everywhere, and maybe we don't want to see like the main stage Porter Robinson, you know, like I'll throw it out there, maybe I want to go see an underground person at Neon Garden or Bass Pod. No, 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 I want us to sit together. Look, I'm personally like from experience, you're gonna have a greater time. I'm not saying you won't have a great time with your group, but you'll have a much more comfortable, enjoyable time going to see and partaking in activities you want to do at these festivals. And like I said, like that doesn't necessarily mean ditching your whole group for the whole night. Um, Maybe that could lead to that. I don't know. You might be hella stubborn and shit. And I mean, that's your right, bro. That's your rave commandment. Like, you know, spend the time that you want to spend the time with there at the rave. But like, for sure, put that as your first priorities when you go to a rave. It's like, definitely see the people that you want to see, especially if you paid for it. And especially a lot of these artists, they may not constantly come out to these particular state. Maybe a lot of times these artists only do international shows that's not like America. So even like stuff like that, like they gotta understand. You know, I always see a lot of like a lot of people point this out a lot too. Like, oh, like you guys need to like try like just going to the sets that you want, like separating from your group and then like rejoining because like you don't miss out on what you really want to see as well. And then I'm sure there's sets that you and your group will want to see together, and those are always cool moments too. But definitely just give yourself that time, and don't feel bad. Like don't feel bad if it means that you're having to separate in your group, and maybe some people in that group are making you feel bad about maybe you separating from the group. Like you're not in the wrong. Like you want to go see somebody, you want to go maybe check out a roller coaster, check an amenity from the festival. Like you have that right if you're at the festival, and I'm hoping that they could appreciate that, and yeah, go see who you want to go see. Do what you want to do at a festival. I'm hoping friends and everyone that go with you, you plan on meeting up, can understand that. Yeah, that's all I just want to throw in there. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, Robert?
Have you ever met, have you ever met up with like your squad that you're about to go to the festival with, like 30 minutes beforehand? And you kind of know who all's gonna be in the squad and whatnot. Like you generally know, but each of them is like bringing like someone, like a homie or something like that. And then you meet up with the squad, and then you instantly realize, oh, this shit's not gonna work.
Like they start saying, all right, so what do we want to do the next couple 30 minutes?
Bro,
Blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
you see
fuck.
one of your homies, like both of them have like matching like sleeveless Excision shirts on. Two of your other homies are dressed in like raving shuffle gear. Another homegirl is just dressed out in all fucking candy out, and she's just talking about seeing 7 lions and tattoo 7 lions everywhere and shit like that. And you instantly look at everyone and you're just like, fuck. Because then you start to realize your favorite artist is playing at the time of the set that I wanted to go. At a set that I wanted to go. So instantly, as soon as they show up, you're like, fuck. And you're just instantly crossing out fucking sets you could go to now once they show up.
I'll give you another example. Imagine like going to a rave with a rave group. Like there's a lot of things that you could do at a festival nowadays. Go to a set. There might be roller coasters, like rides. You could like get in line. Mazes, like especially like for Escape, they do mazes. There's a bunch of things. It's not just pulling up and catching a set anymore, right? Like it could be an example too of like maybe your friends want to wait in line to take a picture in front of like the Beyond sign. But within that time frame of like, let's say the waiting time is an hour, 2 hours. Within that waiting time frame, there's sets that you want to go catch, and it's like one of those things where it's like, am I gonna like stick it out with my group? Like, am I gonna justify an hour or two waiting in line for a picture in front of like, I guess like a memorable sign, right? Picture moments, I get it. But I'm trying to justify like.
What if that's the thing that they do every year and shit? Like,
no, yeah, and that's what I'm saying too.
So it doesn't matter who's playing at that time. We have to do it.
Yeah, and that's the thing for me. Like, I started seeing where it's like people want to start dictating like how your day should be, like your agenda. Like
That's why it's really hard because everyone's got into EDM. Their passion is different than what you got into. So their must see artists are gonna be playing during your must see artist sometimes, you know. And it's not just you have to fucking compromise with just one person. You have to compromise with your whole fucking group if you're going with a whole fucking group. So, veteran experience, or I think this is a good tip. Go in pairs. Go in solid pairs, bro. Go with one person that you truly know, like, yes, we're gonna go see all this shit and we're gonna have a good time and we're gonna experience it with all the other people. You know, I feel like pairs of twos work well, bro.
And
like,
even
really
if you
well.
even if you have to split, like it's not a whole thing where like even when like meeting up in a group, that could be hectic.
But even if you do have to, like, even if it comes to the point where, oh, maybe we have to split, that compromise is, oh, I only have to compromise with one person.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, I don't mind it.
No, neither did I.
It's that easy. That's why I said pairs, bro. I think that's, like, a really good thing to do. If you really want to experience a festival really well, go with another person that you really feel confident in. And he said that they want to go to. I'll probably enjoy it too, you know? So